Hi guys, not a Tottenham related video today, but I thought I'd just chuck my two pennyworth in over the Newcastle takeover by the Saudi Arabian consortium. Whilst I absolutely understand why Newcastle fans will be over the moon, and if any other supporters had the same option, we'd all be, chuffed to bits and thinking that this is the start of something really amazing for us. In fact, we're going to start winning lots and lots of trophies and so on. And if any fans really deserve it, I guess Newcastle would be one of the teams that would be right up there. They're a massive club with huge support. But very little to show for it over the years. They did flirt with it sort of in the 90s, and didn't quite happen for them. There are lots of clubs out there that do deserve, success. But Newcastle, their fans are patient. They've put up with a lot. Fair play to them. If they're happy, then it's you can't complain really about that. And as I said, if Saudis came and they wanted to take over Tottenham, then I'd be over the moon. In fact, if anybody wanted to come and take over Tottenham, I'd be over the moon, to be fair. But it does worry me though, if I'm being really honest, it does worry me again that where's football going? We literally the game is a rich man's plaything. And I've said this before, that the expectation and the feelings from different parts of football are all different, right? So, footballers see it as a specific job. They want to win silverware, blah blah blah. Their attachment to a club is different from the owner. The owners of a club see it as a, in Tottenham's case, a cash-making facility, and an investment and a way to lead on to other things and so on. The only true feeling for a football club, or a true attachment to a football club, are the fans. Right? We're the people that go week in, week out, buy the merchandise, watch it on the TV. Whatever whatever you do, you all contribute as a fan, one way or another, from different parts of the world. Even you still contribute by going to pubs early hours of the morning or late at night to watch games, or buy the stuff from the club shop or online or whatever. And we are absolutely, totally invested in our football club. Some people don't understand it. Some people say, it's just football or whatever, or, just stop going and all the rest of it. Give up your season ticket and so on. It's not that easy. It's not that easy if you're invested, like, the majority of fans really are. But in terms of this takeover, it just worries me that where are we going? Where's it going to end? Because now these guys have bought Newcastle, and essentially we're all just going, oh well, they'll buy every player that they want, that they'll win everything, they'll do another Man City or another Chelsea or whatever, and there you go. It won't mean nothing for the rest of us as fans. It won't do anything for the rest of us as fans. It'll do something for Newcastle fans. But for the rest of us, it just drives more disappointment and more stress about how clubs can cope and keep up and all the rest of it. Tottenham have got a huge opportunity in terms of finances coming in. With the stadium and all the other things that can happen in the stadium and so on. But if the owners don't put that money into the club, then it don't matter. It's not going to make any difference, is it? You can drink the bar dry as they did in the Anthony Joshua fight, drink the bar dry, but are those funds going to go into the football side of it? Because, from our point of view, all we're interested in the football. I don't care about Anthony Joshua's boxing match at White Hart Lane. I'm not interested in the NFL at White Hart Lane or Lady Gaga at White Hart Lane. What I'm interested in is if you're going to be able to use those facilities to generate cash that you can put back into the team. That's what I'm interested in, right? But I mean, even that's going to be a drop in the ocean compared to what the Saudi consortium can do. So it does worry me. Football has just become a rich man's plaything where they can kind of tinker with it and do what they like and so on. And you just wonder where does it end? Where does all that end? For a lot of clubs, how are they going to compete? How are any of us going to compete? I mean, even your Man Cities or your Chelseas that have huge sugar daddies with loads and loads of money, how are they going to compete if, these guys come in and then start splashing cash? We've already seen, the ridiculous amounts of money for Neymar and how that drove the market for players and player wages and all the rest of it. How long can that bubble keep growing before it bursts? And where do we go from there? So, yeah. So maybe I'm just bitter and twisted. Maybe I'm bitter and twisted because it's not my club that's getting this huge investment. And, I'd love the silverware that potentially will come with it, I mean, it doesn't always follow that they're going to have success, but, if you look at world football, how it's dominated by the clubs that spend the most money and get the best players because they spend the most money. The rest of the clubs are basically, also rans. I don't suppose it will change the supporters' feelings for their clubs, because their clubs will still be their clubs regardless. But ultimately, what we'll do is we'll just end up enjoying the games where we're playing teams that are in the same sort of ballpark as us, rather than really challenging and setting out to win, to win these trophies. If you look at how many trophies have been won by Chelsea and Man City and the Man Uniteds of the the last sort of 20 odd years, I mean, it's frightening. You can throw an odd cup in there, but I mean, is that success? Is that success in the long run? So like I say, maybe I'm bitter and twisted, and we'll see how it all pans out. But good luck to the Newcastle fans. Enjoy it while you can, because obviously Man City fans will be thinking the same. We've had a good run. Someone can spend more than us, so are we gonna then struggle? Being interesting to find out a Man City or a Chelsea fan's view, I guess. But yeah, anyway, that's my 2 penny worth. It's not really worth too much, to be fair, but thought I'd have my say. Up the Spurs.